greetings today. Y'all, all day long, I ain't been feeling good. This whole week, I've been feeling bad. I had a headache for about 3 or 4 days. I have a headache now. And it's like anytime I have any type of stress that's going on in my life, my stomach gets upset and then I have these headaches. So, this has been a horrible week for me, and this has been a horrible day for me. But that's not what this video is about. I'm uh I'm trying to figure out why I'm so attracted to narcissist dudes. Dudes who are narcissists. I'm very attracted to them. Especially if they're good looking. One thing I know for sure is like me and this dude go way back. When we went to the same middle school and high school, we really didn't get along in high school. I remember when he and I were still in middle school, and he and I were both 14. So he had saw me in the morning, and I just got off the school bus, and I had my backpack on my shoulder, and I was walking. And he says to me, the gym teacher, Coach T, wants to see you. I'm like, you lying. He like, girl, you better come see what you want or you gonna be in trouble. I'm like, okay. I said, but you better not be lying to me. So I follow him to the gym. And it's a dark alley at the time. Near the gym. Because the name of this middle school was called Key Middle School. Now, I hated that school with a passion. This school, Key Middle School, was the first school that I had my first heartbreak from a guy who was liking on me, and then some girl that was supposed to be my friend who was always telling me that he's ugly. Okay, so I went through that at this same Key Middle School. At this school, I went through that. Okay, and I brought this story time up maybe 2 or 3 times because I feel like I'm coming down with something. I just don't feel good. But I follows him. This story is about Terrell, okay? I follows him to the gym, and it's a dark alley by the gym class. He acts like he's fixing to open the door and for me to, so he can go inside the gym with me. But then he's in front of me. When we get to the door, he turns around, and then he wraps his arms around me, and he and I started kissing. And then while we were kissing, I was thinking to myself, why is this happening? And then he says, as he's kissing me, you smell so good today, and you look good too. So then he starts to feel on my breast. Yeah. But that is all that happened. We spent maybe 30 minutes kissing, and he was touching and everything. But after that, um, the bell rung. He's like, okay, well, you can go to class now. Of course, I can go to class. He and I had to be in the same uh, English class. He had a class with me. So him telling me, oh, you can go to class now. Dude, you supposed to be heading to class with me. What you talking about? Like, he was hilarious back in the day. But um yeah. So I don't know. He was a narcissist type of dude back then, and he's a narcissist type of dude now. I've been through some things with this guy who is my slash sweetheart slash sneaky link. I just can't stand, I cannot stand it when a narcissist dude lies to me, and especially telling me that he's gonna come over and he never do come over, and when he do come over, he feels like he's entitled to get a drink. Oh, what you got to drink in there? Sometimes I would be like, I don't have any bottled water, but I do have some bottled vitamin water. He's like, I'll take that, bring it here. But he's just like, he's such a narcissist, and it's crazy. Even though I know this about him, I really should not be attracted to him, but I am. Very crazy about him, but I cannot stand it with a passion when he lied to me. Especially about coming over to see me. Like, do not lie to me. Like, just keep it real. If you know that you had something to do, you should have told me that. And you got me sitting up, sipping wine, looking crazy. I'm not sipping wine now, but all the other times that he used to lie to me and say that he was coming over, and then he didn't even show up. He would stand me up. Just like, I feel like that's what's going on now, because earlier he told me he was gonna come over and spend some time with me, and now it's like 9 something. Okay, when he told me this earlier, it was like around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, noonish time. So it's just crazy. And then it's some other things that I can bring up that he and I talked about when he texted me earlier on Instagram, but I'm gonna just leave that alone. Because I already do not feel good, and I have this enormous migraine headache, and I'm just out of it and kind of going through some personal problems behind the scenes. And then for him to sit up there and just lie to me like that is like, dude, for real? What you on? You cool? Why you always gotta lie to me? It just doesn't make any sense. And I'm like way past the age of fucking 20 something or 17, in my 30s, and just got me feeling like a lovesick puppy, a lovesick schoolgirl. Because like, Just like a narcissist is. The narcissist that he is, he knows that I'm crazy about him, and all he ever do is lie to me, and then he want to text me, and later on when he think I done dozed off and went to sleep, waiting on him, and he gonna say, "Oh, you still want me to come over?" Like, what you think? What do you think? And it's like, I just hate feeling this way, heartbroken and stuff, and it's always over him. And this is another moment that he and I shared, and this was at Cashmere High School, another um, a ghetto, very dirty, roach infested school. Um, he and I had a conversation, and then around the time he and I had a conversation, this was around the time when I had did that story time. Okay, and I said this guy who was popular at Cashmere High School, I walked off campus with him. We went to his house and did some things, and then the next thing I knew, a week later, he done went back and told people stuff about what he and I did. And some, you know how cruel teenagers are. They were even crueler back then when I was a teenager. So people started saying little things to me, and saying that he said that I was the in around the block hoe or something. And then so some of the people who did not like me, who took classes with me, was saying that to me. So I was walking away crying, and Terrell saw me walk away crying, and he followed me, and he says, "Don't let those people F with your mind. Don't listen to them. They just jealous of you." He's like, "Tell me what happened, because I know you're upset and I know you need someone to talk to." So I told him what happened, and then I can remember this specifically verbatim. He said, if you got with me, I wouldn't just treat you like that. I wouldn't treat you like shit. He's like, you chose a pretty boy to go around school with, but if you chose me, I wouldn't treat you like that. And I definitely wouldn't just smash you and then move on to the next. Even though he said the F word, I'm just using the word smash because it sounds more appropriate to me. But yeah, I just never thought 10 years later to this day that me and him would be in a situationship, seeing each other, because he always comes to see me almost every month. But that's the way dudes are. They're gonna lie, and they're gonna play the narcissist role and act like they ain't did nothing, or act like they didn't lie, or act like you're the problem. But I'm about to lay down and give me some sleep because I feel horrible. I have a headache, and I'm in kind of a bad mood. I wanted to do a story time about something else, but I'll do the next story time on camera. But right now I need to get me some sleep. And until I post my next video, until then, y'all stay blessed.